Welcome to On This Day in Cleveland Sports History. So here's my New Year's resolution. 365 days of blogs and vlogs. Each day we're going to talk about something that happened in Cleveland sports history. It could be a good event, like the Cavaliers winning the championship or the trade for Andrew Miller, or it could be a bad event, like every Sunday in football season for the past 10 years. Or maybe it's something off the wall, like the fact that Cleveland Browns quarterbacks lead the NFL in number of Playboy Playmates married. Some days are going to be easy. You know, in September we had 22 wins in a row for the Indians. That's going to pretty well write itself for that month. Some days we'll have events, but that doesn't make it easy. Anybody who remembers the words Red Right 88 or the drive or the fumble. And then there are difficult days because really nothing happened. Days when professional football, basketball, 3, 2, cut after happened. 3, 2, 1. Days when there was no professional football, basketball, or baseball games being played. January 1st. Fortunately, on those days, we have the option to talk about Born on This Day. And just as fortunately, in 2017, the Browns drafted a player born on January 1st, 1994. Matthew Dayes, a running back from North Carolina State, was picked at the tail end of the 7th round in last year's draft. Now, the fact that the Browns drafted him at the tail end of the round lets you know that it had to be a trade because, frankly, the last time the Browns earned a pick at the very end of a round was before Matthew Dayes was born. In fact, the Browns traded 2 fifth-round picks for a Denver Broncos 4th-round draft pick and 7th-round draft pick. The 4th-round pick was used for defensive back Howard Wilson. He spent the year on the injured reserve this year. The 7th-round pick was Matthew Dayes. In exchange, the Broncos picked up tight end Jake Big Butt, and I cannot lie, and they traded the other pick to the Packers, who took wide receiver D'Angelo Yancey. Jake's butt spent the year on the injured reserve. Yancey did not make the Packers team. He instead spent the year on their practice squad. And you can tell right now that if you are a wide receiver and you spent the year on the Packers practice squad and the Browns never came looking for you when they picked like half the receivers off all practice squads in the NFL, your future might not look great. So when we look at it, we realize the Browns won the trade when they picked Matthew Dayes, which brings us to the birthday boy. Dayes came to camp on a mission. He felt like he was better than 7th round, and he certainly played better than 7th round. He has a 71-yard kickoff return to his credit in London against the Vikings. He has good speed, and he has the ability to make tacklers miss. He might be a decent running back in the future, assuming Hugh Jackson never decides to run the football again. Matthew Dayes, born on this day, January 1st, 1994.